Hey guys, it's Sarah and I'm back with the second part of Layla's kindergarten year in her school album. So I'm going to finish this part up. So I have this spread here and then I will do the front side of another size A Project Life page protector, and then that will complete her year. So I only have this one and then one more, and then that will be it. So I did have to break this up because it would have been like an hour-long video and I didn't want to do that to you guys. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and get started. So I'm literally just picking up exactly where I left off before on her album, and then I will finish it up, and then after that I will do a flip through for you so you can see it completed. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get started here. All right, so for this one here, this is the back side of the one that I finished for my video yesterday. And I am going to be cutting down a little bit more of her school work. So this one right here is just a little sheet that they were gluing and working on sounds and stuff, you know, combining the letters and the sounds. So I cut that down to a 4x6 there on the bottom. And then the top is a picture of her holding a medal, which I will be working with here in a minute as well. But I'm going to go ahead and also pick out some 3x4 cards that are going to go down the center. I'm going to need 3 cards, and then one of those spaces is going to hold another, that math paper that's sitting right there. So I'm just picking out some stuff that I can do journaling on, and doing the horizontal 3x4s are a little bit tricky because I have to find a card that I can write horizontally on and not one, excuse me, that has, you know, the lines that are going up and down. Because if I put it in horizontally, it's going to look weird. I'm not going to be able to write on it. So it's a little trickier to find cards like that. So I'm usually picking grids or cards with no lines on it or something, but that is what I am trying to look for right now, just making sure I have what I want. And then I do have these other 2 4x6 on the side here that I'm going to be using, and I'm going to go ahead and use this paper pad again. And I'm going to actually use the same piece of paper to go along the entire 12 inches there. So I'm looking for a paper that I have 2 of, and I don't know why it didn't occur to me I only needed 1 sheet of paper because I'm kind of cut it in half, but I just pulled them both out anyway. It's fine. So I picked this green one with some butterflies on it, and I'm just marking it off. And then I'm going to actually use this little thing with her name on it, and I am going to have it go along the side there. So I will cut it so that it fits in the 2 different slots. So I'm going to go ahead and put the top part on here and then cut it off and then continue it down on the bottom. So it will just look like it's going down the entire way. And that's just a cute little name tag that they made with apples. So I went ahead and put that down. And then of course I didn't put it on straight, so I have to cut it off a little bit more, but you can't really tell. So of course I did that, right? All right, and then down here, I'm going to put her spring picture, and I only have small pictures of those. I could have printed a larger one, but I just really liked the way that this looked with her name going down, and then adding her little picture down here. And then I have this little die cut that I pulled from a October afternoon pack earlier, and it says Picture Day, so I'm going to stick that in there. And then I'm going to work on the center here. So I'm going to use this piece of math paper that has her work on it, and I'm going to cut a little 3x4 piece out. And then I'm going to put that right in here. So that has her little handwriting on it, and it's really cute with her little numbers. Sometimes those are tricky to get in, let me tell you. And I'm trying not to rip it. Okay, so for this medal, I have her medal here, and it's a Good Character Award, and what that is basically a Student of the Month, and each class picks one every month, and so she won one of those months, and I took a picture of her wearing the medal the day that she got it, and then I actually took the medallion off, and I'm going to put it straight into her scrapbook here. So I'm going to use some red line tape to go ahead and stick this down. And the back there has a little engravement that just, you know, has her school and Student of the Month on it. So Nothing that I really need to see. So I'm going to go ahead and stick this down right onto this card, and then I will do my journaling right next to it about how proud we were that she brought that home. And it's really cute. They get their picture in the hallway, and there's a big bulletin board about it and stuff. And she got like a water bottle, and she was really excited. Okay, so I got that. And then I'm going to do some journaling here about a field trip that they took. And I'm going to use these Teresa Collins teeny tiny little alphabet stickers and put field trip. And then I did my journaling. They went to the recycling center here in town, and then they went to the zoo as well. So that was their field trip. And now this bottom card, I'm going to be doing some journaling about her speech therapy that she started doing. She has a little bit of a harder time with pronunciation of her letters, and like especially TH and a couple other things. And we knew that going in that she was having some trouble with that kind of stuff. But the speech therapist at the school evaluates all the kindergartners to see, who's kind of maybe needing a little extra help, and she did. So we got a little program going for her, and there was a big improvement. And she doesn't need it intensively. She only did it once a week for 30 minutes. But even that little bit just really helped her, and she's doing much better at kind of getting her pronunciations down. So I'm just going to do a little bit of journaling about that, since that was kind of a big thing that happened this year. And then I'm going to grab a piece of thin pink glitter washi tape and stick this right underneath here just to fill in that little space right there. And that is going to complete that side. And now I'm going to work on the last page here. And I'm going to do most of this on camera. However, my memory runs out, and I didn't realize it. And I kept going and finished it, and then realized my memory ran out. I really wish my camera would alert me before things like this happen. But if I'm not looking at that screen, I don't know. I wish there was like some sort of little like sound alert or a ding or something to let me know that I'm coming up on full memory or low battery or something. So that's kind of annoying, but you don't miss too much. There's only a couple things that you missed, and 2 of them are just pictures I haven't printed yet. So all right, so I have a couple pictures there. I have her teacher, and I always have a little banner there with her teacher's name, so I put that up there. This one are the Valentines that she chose to give out to her class this year. I always include those too because it's kind of a little bit of a sign of what they're into that year. This is a little name tag off of her locker that she had at school where she put like her jackets and backpack and stuff. So they brought that home, so I'm going to go ahead and cut this down. And of course I can't fit the entire thing in there, but I fit enough, that you can kind of see it's a little bit of a starburst, and obviously it has her name on it, and it was there all year, so I liked that. And then I am going to cut this down, but you're going to miss it, and then I'm going to have a couple pictures and some journaling, but I will show you that in the flip through, which I'm going to do right now. All right, guys, I am completely done with Layla's kindergarten year, so I'm really excited about it. And let me go ahead and do a really quick flip through because I know you guys have been watching this for a little bit. So her intro page here to her album. And then I have her kindergarten start, so like first day of school, her signature for the year, some journaling on how I felt about her going to school full time, her backpack tag, talking about the election because I talked a lot about the election in the first semester of school since it was an election year last year. This is the first day at her desk with my husband and her sister, and that was dropping her off. Now in here, I added a couple of extra things. So I have this that she brought home, and it's obviously the word love, and then she used her fingers to do little like Christmas lights, and she brought this home for Christmas, and it says, "You light up my life, love Layla." So I just punched holes in that and stuck it in. This is a class picture that they took. So they have a big blown up image of the child, and then they have a smaller class picture inserted in here. There's other people's kids in here, so I don't want to post that, but I just put a post-it over it, so I'll just take it off. But so that's in there, and I put that into an 8.5 by 11 page protector. Back here is a cute little autographs page that they did on the last day of school. So, you know, everyone signed it and stuff, and the teacher signed it. So I put that behind there. Now here, I have a lot of schoolwork that I just cut down into 4x6s and just a little sample of what she was working on in school. And then I have the school supplies, 2 little cards that she brought home, just little rewards cards that they did in class, and then a little visitor pass that I would have to wear every time I went to the school, and then her school yearbook photo. This is still the bad quality one. I have to reprint it, but I just wanted to go ahead and throw it in here so I can show you. But there's a couple pictures I have to reprint just because my printer decides, of course, to act up while I'm in the middle of a project, right? And then over here we have a good character award that she won, and that is like student of the month, basically. One kid gets it each month in the class, and Layla got it for 1 month. So I cut the little, or I took the medal off of the ribbon and put it in here and journaled about it, and that's her holding it. More work down here. This is some math that she was doing. This is journaling about a field trip that they took. She ended up taking some speech therapy type stuff in school. She's probably going to do a little bit more next year just to kind of see how she did over the summer and all that, but she was really starting to improve on her speech after doing some of that stuff. Here, I kind of did a whole thing right here where this is something that she brought home, I think that probably had on her desk or something, but they did little names in apples, so I cut it in half and then had it go along the whole way here onto 2 different cards, and then I have her spring picture down here as a part of that. And then here is something that she colored on the first day of school, and I put this again in 8.5 by 11. And then here I have some of the awards that she brought home at the end of the year. So like a perfect attendance award. This is her little kindergarten diploma that they gave out. And then this is a little thing they did in class where they have a handprint and talks about the graduation day and stuff. So those are in 8.5 by 11 as well. And then to finish it up, this is Layla with her teacher. This is the Valentine that she decided to give out this year. She chose Moana. Those were her school Valentines. This was on her locker, so I put it onto a card and cut it down. That was her little name tag on her locker. And then this is the graduation day and last day of school, and I journaled about that. And then this is a little 2017 that she colored in the beginning of 2017 when they went back to school after winter break. And that's it. That is Layla's kindergarten year, and I'm really, really happy to have this part done. And now she's about to start first grade, so when she's done with first grade, I'll get that done too. And yeah, I'm really excited about this. So, and there are a few things here that I didn't end up putting in the actual album, but I still want to keep them. So like this is a little book that they made at the end of the year talking about, you know, some of their favorite stuff that they did and drew pictures and things and just some artwork and just stuff that was either a little bit too big to put in here or just wasn't going to work. So I'm still going to keep these things, but I'm going to put them in another big art bin that I have that I just put all the extra kind of stuff in and the oversized stuff. So each girl has one of those too, and I have them separated by year with like file folders. So I'm going to go ahead and put these in there, and then all of the school stuff is completely done. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Please let me know down below if you guys have any questions. I will also have a playlist linked down below to my older daughter's school album, and I do it just like this. And then in that one, it was more of an introduction to how I do everything and kind of my process. So if you're interested in more of that, I will just leave the link down below, so I'm not, you know, repeating myself. That way, if you've heard it, you don't have to listen to it again. But it will definitely be in that playlist and kind of the first couple of videos. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please let me know if you have any questions again, and I will talk to you guys again soon. Have a great day. Bye.